What's up, YouTube? So a couple of my subscribers wanted to know, like, what are you looking for in a boat when you get ready to go buy an RC boat, right? The number one thing that I think should be a deciding factor is size. So this boat right here, as you can tell, the yellow boat is not a little bitty boat, you know? And this boat's almost 30 inches, so it's 29 inches from rudder to tip. And it didn't come like that. So all of these are aftermarket parts, all fabricated on this boat. But I just bought the haul off of Amazon, which you guys probably seen this Victor 70. They make this one called an Angry Shark that's similar to this. If I had it all to do it all over again, that would be the platform I would have chose to throw all of my money at. This one, if you were just going to build something. But instead of me doing all that, this is the platform you should get. That Sonicwake right there, hands down. 36 inches, you can't find an Impulse or, Joyous Wave, that's cool and all, but you know how long it takes for that to land? And on top of it, there's a virus going on right now. You can walk right into your hobby shop and go get this Sonicwake. You can get the green and black, or you can get this one, or you can strip it down. There's a guy out there selling a custom vinyl wrap for this. The material that this thing is made out of versus the material that this is made out of. I mean, this is like a 5-gallon bucket. I mean, I work with 5-gallon buckets doing drywall every day, and I kick them around. I ain't never kicked a hole in one. So, I mean, it can take it. And I didn't put it through the ringer. I mean, the first time I ran it right into some cross ties. So, some railroad ties. And she took it. And then it had this breakaway on it. So, when it hit, let's see if I can zoom in on this. See that white nut on the back? So it's got the breakaway on it. So if you hit something right here off the rudder, snap back. So, all right, while I'm back here on the back of this carriage of this thing, this is where I had installed the new adjustable strut. It's a TFL. That's sweet, from Offshore Electric. Just stick the tool right there in the center, spin it back, spin it up. Right now she's sitting at 0. I can go 10 degrees up, 10 degrees down. Nice piece. I mean, probably the next thing I'll probably upgrade is trim tabs. I've adjusted them down, I've taken them out, and I filed out the screws so I can move it all the way flush to the bottom of the boat. Which I think they need to be a little bit longer. Like, I had my cooling, this tube, this tube, yellow tube, was on the other side, so I ended up plugging this hole because I flipped it before, and my tubing came out. Like, once you get a hard flip, something goes wrong, you gotta bring it in and check it and make sure you're not taking on water, or none of your, the water out cooling tubes came off the engine or any of that. But I ended up doing that, and I got a knob. I could just twist the knob out. It's epoxied in. I put a 5-minute epoxy on it. This is the exhaust off of the engine, and this cools. Let's see. So we'll see. Just follow the color of the lines. Let's see what we got. All right. So that individually goes straight to my engine. So I have it where the propeller, the prop, shoots the water right up into it. I've angled it, chopped it, and angled it so it goes right into it. I would have shortened it like Paul Cooper. He chopped this and went in so it wouldn't, because sometimes when you go get into like a bad crash, it'll touch the rudder on this. But number one thing in power, and you want it to be able to be durable and not overheat, I increased the size of the tubing on it, which you can. They have a full kit that you can get that has dual rudder pickup for cooling, but I don't have time for that. I'd rather fabricate it myself. You know, save my money. But another thing too, when you're making these holes or anything you have to run holes through, use one of those a body reamer from your hobby shop instead of trying to. And you can get it exact. You can even make it move to the side. So bang for your buck. This boat right here, that's what you want. That monster right there. Yep, that's what you want. You want that monster right there. Sonicwake. I mean, you can be pulling, I pull the trigger full 100% and just send it. If it flips, guess what? It flips itself back over. So, there you go. These holes suck in the water. And these holes suck in the water. And that weight fills the side of it. See this whole side fills the water chamber, and it flips itself back over. Like my wife's arrow, that's it. You just pull the trigger and turn the wheel, and it flips over. But this will flip itself over. That's why I try to keep all the weight the way that the manufacturer had it set, so I don't have to, you know, because you change the weight how it's supposed to balance out. Next thing you know, it won't flip back over, or it takes a longer time to flip back over. But bang for your buck, this is it. I bought a whole bunch of smaller boats, trying to achieve, you know, mad speed. I mean, like stock, you guys already seen it. Just with like a 50C, you know, Gens Ace batteries, two of them, 5,000 milliamps, which I should have went. Don't buy the 50Cs that they tell you that you're supposed to put in it. Go ahead and put 75s or 70s in it. You know, you'll thank me later. 50C is way too lean for something like this, for these motors. 50C is way too lean. Go 70, you know, or better, go 100, you know, because you're gonna spend $150 on batteries anyway, you know. But this right here, that's the boat to buy. Yeah, if anybody asks me, stop trying to buy a 17-inch boat and be like, hey, I'm just gonna get a starter. Just go straight for the Sonicwake. That's a beginner boat. If it doesn't have self-righting, don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, the thing about it, boats used to, you know, you used to have them like this and learn how to drive them, so you wouldn't have to go, you know, go get it, swim for it, you know. And I also bought a Seahawk 2 inflatable boat. I think it was like $29 or something like that on Amazon, you know. And then I used my my Miss Geico 17 to go get it sometimes. But I hooked up my line to my boat to yank it, it pulls it backwards and it grabs a prop, but it's dragging it from the behind, so it fills the whole thing in water. Sometimes it makes it sink more. So inflatable boat, just go get an inflatable boat. And I mean, I had to go right and go pump it up, and my wife laughing at me in this joint. Just pump it up and you ready to go. I mean, within like 2 or 3 minutes, it's pumped up, ready to go. The bigger the boat, the longer it's gonna take to pump with a hand pump, unless you got electricity on hand. But I was in a panic and I had to get myself out of the pond, which y'all could see in the video when it crashed, and I was like, oh no. But that's it right there. Sonicwake, bang for your buck. Catch them on sale. I know it's electric. I know everybody on Mad Nitro, but that's the joint to have, you know. So I'm gonna give you guys a review on how this water and cooling system works, but I'm pretty sure engineering everything that I engineered, that was my best move right there. You know, I got the bologna cut in there, sucking in the water. I'll give y'all a shot of that again, and it's directed right at it. So it's gonna be sucking it. A lot of people like to put it in the rear. I'm gonna see how this works. But I used the existing bolts right here just to, you know, make this happen. I didn't have to add nothing, you know. I added this adjustable strut. That's sweet. Next thing I think I need to do is get the nut that goes on the back, just like this one. It's Artura. Yeah. All right. Sorry for making this long. I know my wife want to come out here. I just want to shoot this last video before I went out. Shout out to Kevin Todd. He taught me a lot of good stuff on here. JJ, RCJJ, all those cats. Check them out, especially Paul Cooper. Check him out. And shout out to 10 Gallon, 81. All right, man. Y'all stay out there in them ponds. We'll get ready for them ponds. And then I hope y'all like that Traxxas video with them bulldogs. I love them bulldogs. They run strong. All right, peace. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I ain't said it in a long time, but go ahead. Like, hit that button. All right, peace.